guys, and welcome back. Today is going to be a long video, but I'm going to try to breeze through these products very quickly. I have a lot to get through. Today is going to be my summer makeup wrap-up video. So all the products that I have been testing, trying out the past 3 months, I'm going to give you just a quick speed review on all of these, give you my thoughts now that I have tested them for a little while. Let's go ahead and dive into this because it's going to take a little while. So some of these products I did use while getting ready today. So if I use the product on my face today, I will show you the demo of it. If not, I will just talk about it. Okay, first up is a sunscreen from Innisfree. This is the Daily UV Defense sunscreen, and there's like this tiny little bitty bit left in this. It's almost gone. I really like this sunscreen. It's not too heavy and greasy. It's pretty quick and easy to apply. So this is definitely a favorite for me, and I may be repurchasing this. Go ahead and do another sunscreen while we're on sunscreens. This is the Bliss Block Star. Now, I've heard a lot of people rave about this and love this, which is why I purchased it. And I like it. I don't love it. It is tinted and it's too dark for my skin. So I don't really like that not everybody can use this because of how much tint is in it. But the formula itself, I really enjoy. It goes on smoothly. It's very silky. It's a nice mineral sunscreen. Just not like a home run out of the park hit for me. Another kind of face product is the Herbivore Emerald Hemp Seed Adaptogens Deep Moisture Glow Oil. I like this. I have not been able to use a whole lot of it yet. I had to take pictures of it before I used it, so it took me a while. But I have been using it and I do love this, and I'm going to continue to use this. This is the first Herbivore oil that I have liked. I tried this one here, the Lapis, and it didn't really work for my skin, but this one I'm liking so far. Next is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I've talked about this in a few videos recently. Don't really like it. I do like this scent though. This is the Apple Lime, but not a huge fan of the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. Tatcha Silk Canvas. I've talked about this since I've gotten this. Not a fan of this. It's okay, but it just doesn't do much for me, and so for $52, I'm not gonna continue to talk about that because I've talked about it so much. Okay, next up, concealers to talk about. One is the Kosas Concealer Revealer Concealer. I love this concealer. It has quickly moved up my list to in my top 2 concealers. It's very creamy, very good coverage. I really enjoy this concealer. Another concealer that I actually really like is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage. This has been around for a very long time, and it was popular a long time ago, and I tried it for a waterproof makeup video, and it does not budge. It's a little bit more, it sets, it's a little bit more dry than this. This is a creamier concealer, but it doesn't dry out my under eyes. I can use this and it looks beautiful. Very long wearing concealer. I'm gonna go through eyeshadow palettes since they're in here and they're in my way. They're taking up too much space in my little basket here. First up is the Sydney Grace Temptalia on the Horizon palette. If you've watched my videos, you know I love this palette. I used a combination of all 3 of these palettes on my eyes today, so I will show you the colors I put on as I'm talking. Anyways, I love this palette. I used these 3 shades today and absolutely stunning. I am never disappointed when I do my makeup with this palette. Another one you already know if you watch my videos, but the Vanity makeup palette I love. Today I only used this shade, but I love everything about this palette. It is definitely a favorite. And yes, it is $95, but I am very happy that I bought this and continue to use it all the time. Last eyeshadow palette is another favorite. These 3 palettes, man, this season was great. This is a Viseart palette. This is the Violet Etendu palette, and this is my favorite purple palette that I have ever purchased. Again, every time I use this, I love my makeup, and I gravitate towards this a lot because obviously I love purples, so definitely a good palette. Next up, Billion Dollar Beauty. Now, I did a dedicated video on this little palette and mirror. I like this product. I think their powder products are good. I'm wearing the blush and the highlight today. But aside from the powder products, I just love this little Z palette thing with the mirror. It's great for travel, and I really enjoy it. Next up was a recommendation from YouTubers. Actually, I think this was a fashion YouTuber that recommended this, but they're the Beakey sponges on Amazon. Gotta say, not a fan. They're too rubbery, too hard. They're not like soft and squishy like I like. So I only used one of them, and I really not like overly excited about that. Okay, foundations. So the foundation I'm wearing today, I don't like, and I may end up washing my makeup off before I leave this house. This is the Ouma by Sharon C. I did a first impressions on this, and I liked it, but wasn't sure. It's okay. It's very lightweight, like very thin in consistency, which I do enjoy, but it's a little bit dry and kind of does that separating cakiness around my nose and this area. So it's just, I think, too dry for my skin. So not a huge fan, but every, there are different color ranges or different formulations. So I'm only talking about this light formulation. Next up is the Flower Beauty Jet Set Invisible Powder Spray. I did a video on this. I think it's kind of cool, but I don't, at the end of the day, I don't use this. I have used it a couple of times, but it's just not the type of product that I'm going to reach for. I think if you spray quite a bit on, it could be definitely mattifying and control oils, but I don't really have any oils to control. So I think it's really cool. It doesn't get messy, it doesn't get in your hair or anything. It's a cool product, just not quite right for me. Another foundation is the Flower Beauty Get Real Serum Foundation. I hope you can't hear my son. He's playing with cereal in there and it's really loud. So I expected to love this because I love the Light Illusion foundation, but I don't know. Every time I use this, I'm just kind of a little bit let down. It's not a bad foundation. It's fairly glowy. It has very light coverage, and I think it just doesn't have quite enough coverage for me. When a product is too glowy and doesn't have enough coverage, for me, it just emphasizes things and is a shiny mess. So it's okay, but it's not my favorite. A Flower Beauty product I do really enjoy is the Heatwave Luminous Bronzer. I am wearing this today. You have to use a very light touch if you're around my skin tone. It's pretty pigmented and intense on me, but I love this bronzer so much. And I also really like to use it as eyeshadow as well. I did a dedicated Flower Beauty video, which is why I have so many of their products, but this is the Flower Beauty Fiber Fix Brow Gel, and I'm wearing this today. I do enjoy this. The color is a little bit too dark for my brows, so I have to go really, really light-handed, but I do enjoy this brow gel. A bronzer that was very hyped up and I was a little bit let down by was the Maybelline City Bronzer. Just not a huge fan of it. It's very yellow toned for me. It just didn't look quite right on me. This is the shade 100. I wanted to like it. A powder I love is the Kosas Cloud Set Powder and Airy. I can't remember if I had this in my spring makeup wrap-up, so I wanted to go ahead and include it just in case I didn't talk about it, but this is definitely my top 3 powders. I use this all the time. I used it today on top of everything that I already used just to kind of make everything look a little bit better, but definitely a good powder worth the price. L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear 24-Hour Foundation Powder. I like this. It's not something I will use every day. I tested this in my waterproof makeup and it lasted so well. So if I want my makeup to last and stick to my face, then I will reach for this. It's just a little bit dry on me, so I have to make sure I prep my skin well, use a setting spray, but it is a very, very long wearing powder. I did put this on top of the Ouma foundation today to try and fix the situation of the foundation. Catrice, this is a blush from Catrice, and it keeps breaking. This pattern and it's really pretty, but it keeps breaking off and it's making me sad. This is the Catrice Blush Box. This is a waterproof blush. This lasts all day long. A beautiful shade. Let's see here. Here's the color right there. Nice, beautiful light pink. I actually really, really enjoy this blush. This is in the shade, it's Wine O'Clock, and it's got a peachy tone to it. I just really, really like this blush. Again, very long wearing. I have a couple more Flower Beauty products. This is the Flower Beauty Powder Play Lip Color. I'm wearing this today with a gloss on top of it, but I actually, in the video, was very unsure of this product, But I've actually grown to like this. It is a powder, which is so strange, but then it turns into a cream on your lips. And it is fairly matte. It's not a transfer resistant lipstick at all, but it is a beautiful, beautiful shade. My cousin Misty actually tried this when she was over and she wants it now. Let me go ahead and tell you what I got on top of that, and that is the Tower 28. This is the lip gloss. They're Shine On Lip Jelly in Cashew. I really like this formula and I like this gloss. I wish I had a little bit more of a pinky color. I don't typically go for these more warm browns on my lips that often, so I think I would use this more if it was a different shade, if it was more of a rosy mauve tone. I feel like I'm talking really, really fast. Sorry. Anyways, I like the formula. Not a huge fan of this particular color, but I like it. I got a sponge set from E.L.F. and it had these 3 little sponges. Well, not little, this thing is giant, but it had these sponges in it, and I like this. I like this almost more than my beauty blender. It's so like cloud pillowy soft. This one is huge. It'll get your foundation spread really quickly. This is this one's a little bit smaller than a beauty blender, and then this one is great for concealer if you want, but I really like using just this medium one for everything, except when I'm in a hurry and I just put the foundation on really fast with this. I really, really like these. I think I need to buy another set. I can't remember how much it was. I feel like it was $10 for the 3, but I'm not sure. Here's a wet beauty blender, and here's their biggest one. Like, it's bigger. Okay. Flower Beauty Gel Crush. I've talked about this too much on my channel, so I'm not going to stay here long, but this is the lip and cheek, and I love this shade. I love it on my lips, and I love it on my cheeks, and it smells like a Starburst. So moving on. Let's talk about some makeup brushes from Amazon. These are from Docolor, and I got a brush set from them, and I really, really enjoy these. It was very inexpensive, and they've become some of my favorite brushes to use on my eyes, so definitely. And I like the bright neon color. It's easy to spot them in amongst all of my makeup that I just throw in a basket like that. Mascara, the Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara. I'm wearing this today. It hasn't been like a favorite. I have not been reaching for it at all. Anyways, it's a decent mascara, but it's definitely not a favorite. Glamnetic. I did a video on these, and I'm not wearing them today because I didn't have time. I'm on a time crunch today, but I do enjoy these. They're not something that I wear on a day-to-day basis or even that often. I like to wear them when I'm filming, and I have worn them out, and I find that I really need to use the anchors on the either ends. I haven't quite mastered getting the liner right. Because of my eye shape, I normally do very thin liner in the inner corner and then go to thicker on the outer corner. Well, I'm not getting enough liner on the inner corner for the lashes to stick. So I just need to perfect that a little bit more. If I'm gonna wear lashes, this is how I'm gonna wear them. I'm not gonna do the whole glue messy mess. Messy mess. I'm definitely gonna go for the Glamnetic ones. Another brow product. This I actually have not reached for at all, but I used it today. And I do love it. I don't know why I don't reach for it. I think I'm gonna start, it's just not, I'm used to a pencil, and so I'm not used to the marker. But I think I'm gonna start using this. This is from Anastasia, and this is their brow pen. I think I have the shade Blonde, so it's a little bit more foolproof. And so, like, I don't feel like I'm going to look like I have just block drawn on eyebrows. So I actually do enjoy this. I just need to remember to get it out and use it. A brow product that I don't really like but don't dislike. It works, but this is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. I got this again for the waterproof video, and it did really, really well, but it's like a thick eyeliner pencil shaped brow pencil, and so it's not the most natural looking. And one more product from that waterproof video is another Maybelline Color Tattoo. This is a beautiful one and done eyeshadow. It lasted so well in the pool, and it's a beautiful color. They have several different shades, but this one is High Roller, I believe. I actually really, really enjoyed this. I think I want to get a few more shades of these. Oh, Lights Lacquer. I tried the summer nail collection. I bought the whole thing. I like the nail polishes. I will say though, one thing I did not like is they stained my nails quite horribly. It could be that they're neons, and neons have more of a tendency to stain the nails, but they're the only reference I have for Lights Lacquer. I haven't bought any other ones. from Lights Lacquer before, so I don't know if the other polishes stain, but I did find that they stain pretty bad even using a base coat. So Olaplex number 0. I have used it, and I don't find that it does anything special for my hair. I like the Amika, the Cure, a lot better, and it's a very similar type of product. I know it doesn't have that ingredient in it, but for some reason the Olaplex just didn't do much for my hair. Yes, yes, yes. I didn't talk about that, but that's okay. Oh, the overtone for brown hair. I did a video on that and I loved it, and I loved the red tone in my hair when I had it, and it lasted a good while, and I touched it up with the conditioner in the bath, and I am thinking about getting another one. So let me know in the comments below. I want to do another video. I've done the rose gold when my hair was bleached, and then I've done the red for brown. I'm thinking about doing the purple for brown hair. Let me know if you want to see that, because I will definitely get that and do that. Okay, the Nude Sticks Magnetic Matte Lip, I didn't really like. That was another one from the waterproof video. It was the only thing that faded on me in the water, and it's too matte for my lips. It's really, really dry on me. Color was nice. I think it was in rose, but it's definitely not something that I'm reaching for. All right, the last thing I want to update you on is Lash Princess. Now, I did a video testing 10 different Lash Princess mascaras, and at the time I had tried them all, you know, a handful of times each. Since that video, I've been using them because I have 10 open mascaras, so I'm trying to use all of those up. In that video, I said the new Lash Princess, the Curl and Volume one, was my favorite Lash Princess. That is true. However, every time I wear that mascara, my husband comments, there's little flakies on my face. So it does seem to flake off on me. It looks so good when I put it on, but that mascara does tend to flake. Anyways, that aside, that was a lot of stuff to go through. I'm sure that there are products that I left out and forgot. There's just so many. If there are any products that you want me to test out for this fall season to thoroughly check out, let me know in the comments below. I am excited for fall makeup. I'm excited for fall clothes and fall photos. It is busy season for me. I am a photographer, so my videos might not be very consistent, but I'm gonna try to keep getting videos out. We'll have a lot of editing to do. So that's going to be it for this one though. If you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already and want to see future videos, hit that subscribe button down below. And I will see you guys next time. Stay gorgeous. Bye. I don't want to talk about that. I talked about that. Hold please. Talk faster, Ashley. Okay.